Welcome back to Otaku Review, where we break down the most thrilling stories from across the cinematic landscape. Today's feature takes us to the Sengoku period of Japan, where destiny, danger, and duels collide in an epic adventure. Let's dive into this action-packed tale. Our story begins with a young boy named Kotaro, who's desperately fleeing from unknown pursuers. Accompanied by his faithful dog, Tobimaru, they weave through the dense forest, their hearts pounding as they evade capture. Guided by a wise monk named Showan, Kotaro is directed to seek refuge with Master Zekai at the Mangaku Temple in the Akaika province. A journey that promises safety but also danger. Meanwhile, in a parallel plot, a group of Ming Chinese warriors, led by the venerable Master Bai Luan, are escorted by soldiers of Lord Akaike. They've been granted permission to build a magnificent altar on Akaika's land in exchange for a hefty sum of gold. But their peaceful mission takes a dark turn when they're ambushed by a ruthless band of bandits. Just when all hope seems lost, the Ming's formidable Western swordsman, Luo Lang, steps in and decimates their attackers with his unmatched skill, easily killing all the bandits. As Kotaro and Tobimaru find temporary shelter in a deserted temple, their solitude is interrupted by the appearance of Nanashi, a lone wandering swordsman. Their encounter is short-lived, as a search party of Ming warriors and Akaiki soldiers soon arrive. A fierce skirmish ensues. Nanashi showcases his deadly prowess by swiftly taking down one of the Ming attackers. However, Tobimaru is struck by a poisonous dagger, and his condition deteriorates rapidly. Kotaro, realizing the gravity of the situation, hires Nanashi as his bodyguard, promising to pay him with an artifact the monk gave that is worth 10 gold coins. Nanashi takes Tobimaru to a local doctor, where the faithful dog undergoes urgent treatment. Meanwhile, the situation intensifies as Akaike soldiers capture a second Ming warrior, Tusi. Under intense torture, Tusi divulges the true purpose of the altar, to create an elixir of immortality known as the Shin medicine. The key ingredient? The blood of Kotaro, the prophesied child, destined for sacrifice at a specific time of year. Lord Akaika, seizing this opportunity, shifts his plans to capture Kotaro for a lucrative ransom. As they travel together, Nanashi opens up about his past. He shares that he once fought for various masters but knows little of his own origins, except that he survived a shipwreck and dyes his red hair black to blend in with the Japanese people. Nanashi leaves Kotaro in the care of Showan and the monks at Mangaku Temple, but betrayal soon follows. The monks, fearing for their own lives, turn Kotaro over to the Ming warriors. Nanashi, sensing something amiss, returns to find the monks' betrayal and Kotaro missing. With Tobimaru's help, he tracks Kotaro's captors to the Ming fortress, where the boy is being held. As they approach, the tension rises. At the fortress, Bai Luan is captured and used as a human shield by the Ming forces, awaiting the prophesied time for the sacrifice. Meanwhile, ambitious Akaika General Itadori takes advantage of the chaos to seize command. He orders an assault on the fortress, leading to a brutal clash of soldiers from both sides. The battlefield becomes a sea of chaos as Ming and Akaike soldiers engage in a bloody confrontation. The violence escalates, and Itadori, seizing the moment, eliminates Akaike to assume command. Amidst the carnage, most soldiers from both sides fall, including Itadori himself, leaving the fortress in ruins. Nanashi finally reaches the fortress, but his arrival is met with danger. He's momentarily knocked unconscious, and in his daze, he recalls a traumatic past incident where he was ordered to execute two children. This haunting memory fuels his resolve to never unsheath his sword again, until now. Revived by his memories and driven by his mission, Nanashi awakens and witnesses Kotaro on the brink of sacrifice. With renewed determination, he draws his sword and fights his way through the fortress to the altar, determined to save the boy from a gruesome fate. In a breathtaking finale, Nanashi faces Luo Lang in a fierce duel. The two swordsmen clash with incredible intensity, their battle causing further destruction to the already crumbling fortress. Despite suffering numerous injuries, Nanashi's skill and resolve see him through, and he ultimately defeats Luo Lang, who dies slowly, stunned by his defeat. As dawn breaks over the battlefield, Kotaro, now free, rides off on horseback with Tobamaru and the gravely wounded Nanashi. They embark on a new journey together, hopeful for a fresh start and a brighter future. And that concludes our recap of this epic tale of bravery, betrayal, and redemption. If you enjoyed this adventure, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more incredible recaps. See you next time on Otaku Review.